All right, turning once again to Afghanistan, there are rising questions about how the Taliban got its money, with one family turning their grief into getting justice. Andrea Mitchell now with that story.
Tonight, new allegations about how the Taliban could have financed their bombing campaign in Afghanistan and paid off local Afghan leaders, paving the way for their lightning march on Kabul. According to a lawsuit filed by 500 victims, including Gold Star families and injured soldiers, accusing some of the world's largest banks of knowingly laundering more than $100 million to the terrorists. Victims like Anne Smedinghoff, an idealistic young Foreign Service officer, seen here in front of John Kerry's plane on the tarmac in Kabul on March 25, 2013. 12 days later, she and 4 others were killed by a Taliban IED while delivering books to schoolchildren outside the capital. This week's news bringing it all back for her parents. How do you feel now, Tom, about seeing the Taliban in charge of Afghanistan?
All these events have been hard to watch, I think a lot about all the different work that Anne was doing, especially with Afghan women.
And she was bringing books to the children when this terrible thing happened.
Because she knew that was the key, is to educate the children of Afghanistan for their future.
Now they've joined the lawsuit accusing big banks, including Deutsche Bank and Standard Chartered, of violating U.S. anti-terrorism laws by helping the Taliban finance their operations. The banks refuse to comment.
If companies are making money by aiding the Taliban to kill Americans, then yes, they ought to be held accountable for that. And this is the plaque.
Her parents are comforted by a garden and plaque at their hometown library and a memorial at the State Department. Later, they found what she wrote on her Foreign Service application.
A post in Kabul will require great sacrifice, but this is the reason I joined the Foreign Service, to serve my country in the best way I can.
They hope her work lives on in the people she affected, now challenged more than ever. Andrea Mitchell, NBC News, River Forest, Illinois.
All right, after the break, a pro hockey